Okay, what I'm wanting to talk about today is the Mandela Effect. This is something that has taken over my life since I realized what was going on. It's just kind of one of those aha moments whenever you really start to think about your life and how you could have done things differently and what you should be doing from here on out, of course. Uh, what the Mandela effect is, if you look at it, definition in the library or in the dictionary, it's going to say it is a group of people misremembering things. All right. Okay. Well, let me give you a little info about me. I love movies. I love music. Okay. Those two things are probably the top things in my whole life. Actually a musician. There's so many movies that are different from how I remember them. Movie quotes, usually big epic movie quotes like Darth Vader, Luke, I am your father. Never ever said that. What? Really? Okay. Life is like a box of chocolates. Never said it was like a box of chocolates. I know better. I used to make fun of it. Sorry. Sorry, Tom. I was making fun of you, homie. Sorry about that. But it's much, much more than that. I mean, the way bands' names are spelled is different, and all this stuff, that's what brought me into it at first. But then, the more that I started really looking into this thing, I started noticing, first off, the Lord's Prayer had changed. I'm like, what? How is that possible? What is going on? And then I noticed Isaiah 11:6 had changed. What? And then I started thinking that about there'll be a famine in the land for the word of God. And to me, if the Bible has changed, then it's no longer the Bible. It's just an object used to blaspheme God. And I'm not a religious zealot of any kind. But when these things come to pass that are coming right now, you better get right with God. So that's what really, really hooked me in, and I've spent 6 weeks on this thing every single day. I knew something was different in the world. I'll give you an example. Okay, I work outside whenever I was working constantly. Well, last year, I was outside working, and, it was like this the whole summer, and I just couldn't understand why I couldn't handle the heat anymore. It was just like it was taking me out, man, knocking me down. Felt different outside. I never really even thought about it too much, but hey, I'm getting a little older. Maybe I just ain't got the stamina I had last year, even. No, that wasn't it. The sun's different now. I don't know what it is. It's like a bright white. It was always a yellow before. But for some reason, me, myself, I do not react well to it anymore. I don't know what that's all about. Uh, Another big change I like to talk about is geography changes. South America, North America. Look it up. North America, as South America lies now, it's under Florida. What? Come again? I ain't never heard of that. Oh, your kidneys have moved, the heart's moved, uh, your liver's larger, it has a left and right lobe. Just everything's really strange right now, and I hadn't figured out if I came from somewhere else, which sounds totally freaking crazy, or that all sounds crazy, but when you know it's real, you feel like you have to speak up about it and to let other people know that this is a real thing, and you just need to wake up. I've done 2 videos now. I'm going to learn how to edit videos and everything else. I want to know how to put this stuff together so I can try to start reaching people. I want them to know what is going on. I feel that it's that important. I mean, it's very, very important. When the Bible starts changing, I can deal with pop culture changes. I can deal with Leonard Skinner being called Leonard Skinner. Uh, I can deal with sweet dreams are made of this now. I can deal with all that. But when you start changing my Bible, right here, you start changing my holy book, you better get right with God at that point. So, that's all I've got to say right now. But, y'all have a good day. Check into the Mandela Effect. It is real, and there's so much more to it than probably what you know. There's so many different facets of this. It's just totally crazy. I mean, it blows me away. Some days, I'm up all night. It's really perplexing, and it's really hard to wrap your head around it. Oh yeah, one more thing I want to touch on. Ever since I've found out about this, I've been trying to wake people up, to let them know what's going on. And what I've found is out of the maybe 20 people that I've come to directly, only 2 of them, let's see, 1, 2, 3 of them have any true belief that this is happening. And the ones that it touched, it's profoundly touched them. They have a problem sleeping. They're always looking around like, oh, what is this place? It's weird now. And, it's really, really touched them. And the ones that it hadn't touched, they just don't even want to hear it. They get hostile, or they just totally ignore you. Like, you're a freaking nut. Crazy person. Well, and I'm one of them people that can normally get anybody to at least hear me out, or, kind of think, well, that could be possible. But on this subject, it's very strange. I just can't get them to even comprehend it. Talk about it. Anything. It's weird, man. I don't know. Really freaking me out. But my name's Brandon, and I'm awake.